I did not realize that was not there. I need to pay more attention. What's up, agents? Zero here. Welcome back to another episode of the survival series. This is episode 61, this is something I'm gonna be doing here from here right now. I was actually mentioning the episode number. Probably not important to some of you guys, but it's important to me for whatever reason. I don't know, I'm weird. Anyway, today I actually have a little bit of a project I wanna put together. I know it's kind of the thing with this series. First and foremost, before we get started, so I decided to go ahead and make myself an armor stand, and I put a fresh set of diamond armor on because my armor as of right now, if you look, it's not doing too well. In fact, some of these pieces look like they're about to break before too long, so I kind of figured I wanted to have a fresh set of armor here pretty soon. And in fact, one thing I am going to mention is that I want to actually keep my chest plate. This has blast protection and unbreaking. I actually want to keep this. All I'm going to end up doing is just repairing it so it's back to full. That's kind of what's going on. The rest of my armor, I am actually going to be enchanting a completely brand new set of armor. That's part of the reason why I decided I wanted to make this set of armor. I had plenty of diamonds left over. I've got like 12 diamonds left over, so it's actually not too bad. So those trips down to the bedrock strip mine really paid off. So anyway, I want to go ahead and mention there were a couple of things that I did to my world in between episodes that I did before I put the world up for download, because as you guys probably remember, last episode I did a world download because it was a multiple of 10. The first thing that I did off camera is I installed this lever back here, and there's actually behind this wall is actually an observer, because I felt it a little bit annoying that every time I want to harvest my crops, as you can tell, I actually picked up my crops not recently. I felt it annoying that I have to press the button twice, once to pick up dispense the water, one to pick it up, so I decided to add a lever. So if you guys remember down the skeleton farm off in that direction, I'm breaking the wall while I'm saying that. I did the same thing with the water, however, that was done on camera, and I said I was going to do this particular thing off camera. One other thing that I actually did end up doing off camera that ended up going into the world down, and I don't know why this is even a thing that happens, is I basically spider-proofed my mushroom farm. I know it's not something you would expect me to do, but I've been having a few spider problems where they're climbing up there, and I don't know what it is about they like, but so I decided to spider-proof it, and I put some torches on the top of it as well. Anyway, what we're actually going to be working on in this episode is a project that I've done twice already. So this is actually going to be the third time I'm going to be working on this project. And it's actually going to be another bridge. I've got this bridge over here, which I'm just about to cross. I feel I'm crossing it now, stating the obvious. What am I doing? There's another bridge off in that direction that leads to my bedrock strip mine, and the place that I'm going to build this third bridge is actually over off in this direction. As you can see, I don't know how well you can see. It depends on your resolution on whatever device you're using. But over there, actually, it's a lot easier to see now. I'm thinking about that's actually my tree farm. I built that. I don't know how long ago, but it has served me well because I've used it like twice. I got like 2 stacks of logs from it both times, so it's actually really useful. And actually back behind this is actually where I want to put this bridge. And by the way, this guy apparently decided to spawn. I know for a fact that they spawn in the overworld when a pig gets struck by lightning. There have been a few thunderstorms that have happened in between episodes. I didn't figure it was important enough to tell you, but because this zombie pigman's here makes it kind of obvious, I'm gonna leave him alone because, well, obvious reasons. And again, he doesn't have any friends to kind of help him out, so wouldn't necessarily say he's going to be a challenge, but that doesn't mean I want to mess with him anyway. So over here is actually where I want to build the bridge. So the previous two bridges that I built over there and over there, they were just straight across. This one is going to end up being diagonal, which I've never built anything really diagonal before. It's mainly something that's slightly obscure, but shouldn't be too big of a problem. The part of the reason why I want to build a bridge all the way over there is I figured I could use some of the land that's over there for another redstone project. I know I've been doing a lot of redstone projects lately. You guys know me, that's how I am. The project that I actually want to build over there is a cocoa bean farm, because I don't actually have one of those yet, and I don't exactly have a good place as of right now to put it, and I figured someplace a little bit further away. Admittedly, it might be a little too far away because it's going to be out of render distance if I'm all the way, say, over my skeleton farm, which I've been over there recently because I'm trying to get a lot of levels of experience. It's taking a little bit of time, though. So it's going to be unloaded, admittedly, but it should at least come in handy at least some point in the future. I might have to just come by and actually manually use bone meal because it's going to be out of loading chunks, and I don't know why I decided to sleep. It is mainly getting dark. Anyway, enough talking. Let's go ahead and get started on this project. So I have most of the materials that I'm going to need. Well, actually, all the materials I'm going to need, I should technically say. So I've got planks, I've got slabs, I've got fences, and I've got some extra oak logs just in case I run out of anything that I'm going to need. The first thing I'm actually going to do is actually lay out the edges of this, because I feel like that should make things a little bit easier. And now that I've wasted enough time talking, no, I can't actually go to sleep, never mind. So I'm trying to determine what would be a good place to go ahead and start putting this together. So maybe I could put this right here, and if I space this out like this, and I put it, let's go ahead and break that block right there, and put the plank right there, and it should be dark enough. Yeah, there we go. I've been a little bit impatient, but it's paid off. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to be building the bridge out of the slabs like I did last time, but I'm thinking something that might make it a little bit easier to actually set up is to use these wooden planks to my advantage. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to build up like this, and I'm going to build up like this. See, here's the thing. I want to make sure that I have fences on either side, and one thing I will go ahead and mention is if I just basically put the fence posts on a diagonal, I could technically walk straight through the center, and even though I'm technically smart enough not to do that, I mean, I'm not a complete idiot, even though I am technically an idiot some of the time. Anyway, even though I technically know how to do that, I think it might be a little bit better to go ahead and do it this way, is by actually doing it zigzag with the fence posts. And maybe I can go ahead and put this up one right there and go out a few blocks like this. I didn't think this through. How am I going to get this to go down a block? Okay, let's see, how many blocks out this is? 1, 2.5. I know it probably doesn't make a lot of sense, so zigzag once, I'm already at this level, so I'm trying to map this out. So if I zigzag once, twice, and then half a time, so if I zigzag once, and then twice, and then half a time, and then this time I go up a block, and I see 3 like this. Yeah, and then I actually want to go down here. I don't know how I'm going to go about doing it. And something I just realized is I should probably have my axe out while I'm doing this, just because I have OCD. Let's go ahead and switch these out, because, you know what, why not? How am I going to get underneath here? Because that's going to be a bit of an issue. Suppose I could just climb down. Maybe I might be able to reach it. Doesn't look like it, though. Okay, so I suppose I could just climb up using a little bit of a pillar system like this. It should be high enough to reach... Well, it's high enough to reach that spot. I will say that it's high enough to reach that, but it's not... It can't reach over there. Alright, and can I get back up? I need to go up this way. Alright, there we go. So I should be able to just climb up a few more blocks. And if I go ahead and pull down like that, I think I should be able to... Can I reach that from here? If I jump, yeah. And I did not mean to place down 2 blocks. Okay, there we go. Takes care of that. And on the other side, I want to do effectively the exact same thing. I need to be able to reach... I can reach that straight away. That's good. Let me go ahead and break that block right there. I want to break some of these blocks underneath just because I can. If I go ahead and break that block there, can I reach that? Oh wait, I just realized I actually want to take out the block on top of it. Alright. So, go ahead and tear this down. I should technically be able to, by the time I make it to where I'm going to go down again, I should be able to reach it from the other side of this hill. Should. Alright, so let's go ahead and take this out. This might be a bit of a longer episode, all things considered, but you know what? I'm actually kind of fine with it. Then again, it's my own video. So let's go ahead and do that, and do the same thing on the other side. And I'm actually kind of curious about my zombie pigman friend, if I can call him a friend, because I didn't really do anything with him. He just kind of happened. Yeah, whoa! I did not realize that was not there. I need to pay more attention. Alright. Alright. Okay, so that happened. Yeah. So now I'm gonna have to put that back in. Shouldn't be too hard to put in. Yeah, just put it right there. So if I go ahead and put in like a few more blocks. So right about here is where I actually want to... I need to stop taking unnecessary damage because that's not good for me. So if I put that there, that should be good. I do want to save as much of this wood as I possibly can and not let any of it despawn. Now do the same thing on the other side. Now this is admittedly a little bit of a long, but I need to eat. But I kind of wanted to get this project done so I can use the other side of this. And let's see, if I do this 1, 2, if I can, there we go, 3, and I do believe I went down from there, and there I am again, taking unnecessary damage. Alright, there we go. Alright. This is also another reason why I want to have a new set of armor, because I take unnecessary damage on a regular basis. Alright, so why did I come over here? I think it's probably best if I did it from this side. So if I go ahead and do this, and I should be able to go down a block from here. Actually, this needs to go right here. If I go ahead and take out these 2 blocks. And can I come up here? There we go. I go ahead and put down these 2 blocks like that, and do the same thing on this side. And then I do believe it comes up right here. That should be everything all completely done as far as the planks are concerned. Now I just need to do the same thing with the slabs, and this is actually going to make it a lot easier for me to be able to set up the remainder of it, because now I have the framework. Now I'll lay this stuff out. So if I go ahead and do that, and if I go ahead and just zigzag this all the way across, I probably should be using the remainder of the smaller stack first. But you know what? I just kind of had this inventory slot, hotbar slot, I should say, already technically highlighted. Now I'm actually kind of questioning whether or not I have enough slabs to finish this. Because I probably should have enough wood to finish this. I'm questioning the slabs. Something I probably could have done is actually go ahead and set up the fence posts. That's something I probably could have done first. So let me go ahead and do that really quick. Yeah, and then I'm gonna put torches on this as well, just because then, whoa, I just realized this is not gonna be easy for me to get all these fence posts up here. I kind of need to do this backwards then. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this. And yeah, this should be good. This should make it a little bit easier. That is not where I wanted to put you. Can I get you? Okay, I think I picked it back up. Good. Alright, so let's go ahead and... I think I actually did overkill as far as the fence posts are concerned. Like, all I did was grab what was already at home. So this is going to at least prevent me from falling off either side. I already technically mentioned that. There we go. And let's do the same thing on this side. I know this is admittedly not something that everybody likes to watch, but this is a project that I decided I wanted to get done because I figured it'd be somewhat helpful. Yeah, it looks like this video is going to go over the time I normally like to go to when I make a video, so that's actually, all things considered, it's not horribly long, but at the same time, it's longer than I want to go to. But I haven't actually reached the normal mark even yet. I've got like a couple minutes before I reach that point. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish off with these fence posts. And wow, I definitely had more than I needed. Okay, go ahead and put the rest of these away, and let's get up the slabs. And you know what, all things considered, I think I am going to end up needing more slabs than I have, but thankfully I did bring along plenty of extra materials, so that's at least good. So let's see, I can make 6 of these. That should be enough. And admittedly, I have complained about the crafting system in the past, but it has come in handy a few times. And I wanted the chest, not the crafting table again. Let's go ahead and put that up. Let's go ahead and move this over because I can. So yeah, let's go ahead and set up the remainder of these slabs. This, because I have the framework done, this should not take near as long. Alright, so actually what I'm going to do, I'm going to, actually, no, I think I should be fine. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to place down like this, and okay. How am I gonna get to this side? This should work. And there we go. And is that there? And let's go ahead and go up a layer like this. And how am I gonna end up doing this? Because I actually want to go down a layer on the other side of this. So, I suppose what I could do is just go ahead and break right here. Did I pick it up? Yes, I picked it up. Okay. Pick that up. And I should be fine to start the next layer down. I know this is going to look a little bit weird because I've just got a diagonal line running along the center, but hey, you know what? This is going to be a helpful build nonetheless. So I'm not going to complain about it all too much. Let's go ahead and start this next layer. This is actually going a lot smoother than I thought it would. Again, I can't say I'm surprised. Let's see, should I go down a layer? Yeah, I probably should. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. It's not going to look even on either side, I'm going to admit to that. But the two ends of this are at different levels anyway, so yeah, and I just ran out of that stack of planks, which really isn't too big of a problem, so let's go ahead and do this. And just go across just like this. And I need to aim right here because otherwise it's going to go down to the next layer. Which that layer I'm going to put down right there. And I'm now reaching the point where just simply looking down isn't going to cut it. And mainly that is a really good trick to use, is to just simply look straight down and you should be fine, because that's the way this version of Minecraft lets you build. Very useful indeed, but, well, it does have its limits. Alright, so let's go ahead and do this, and I should be able to just do the same thing on here. Yep, there we go. This project took not that long at all. I think, if I remember right, the last time I did this project, actually ended up taking a pretty lengthy amount of time. If I remember correctly, there's a good chance that I don't remember correctly. So this should do it for the bridge itself. I mean, it didn't take that long to do. Something that is probably going to bother me for whatever reason is that these are here, and let's go ahead and put down these two dirt blocks like that. And other than that, this project is effectively done. Is something like this going to end up bothering me? It probably will. You know what, I can probably just fix it. I forgot I don't have the fence posts. I technically don't exactly have things even on either side. On my other two bridges, just because of the way I built it, and I didn't figure it was really all that necessary to make things even, just because of the way the terrain was laid. But that should be everything all done. Now, the only thing that I really have left to do is put torches down in here, and then one other thing that I do want to go ahead and do is put a pathway from over there to right here, which that's something you guys don't really need to watch, and this is another thing that's going to end up bugging me for whatever reason. So let's go ahead and expand that. Yeah, we should be good. So let's see, if I put torches along these edges like that, and I've gone like 3 out, something like that. Yeah, I've gone 3 out for the remainder of my pathways and my other bridges. So then that means it's going to end up going in these spots. And if I count this out, so it should be 1, 2, 3, and that would go right here. And that should be good there, although should I consider putting these 2 apart, because this is technically a diagonal bridge. You know what, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make them 2 apart because this is a diagonal bridge, and for whatever reason I feel like the light isn't going to reach quite as far. I don't know why I decided to think that, but that should be fine. Alright, there we go. So let's go ahead and try this again. So 1, 2, and that's going to go here. So 1, 2, and this is going to go right here. Let's do the same thing on the other side. I'm just trying to make sure this is lit. I mean, admittedly, nothing's going to spawn up here because it's made out of slabs, and even if it did, something did spawn up here, they probably wouldn't move because mobs are not exactly smart. They don't like moving on slabs for whatever reason, because they think they're gonna fall. They don't see the slabs as something they can walk across, is the real reason. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. So let's see, 1, 2, and that goes here. And other than that, I think we're basically done with this bridge. So now I can actually go across here without a problem, and now I can actually make use of this area over here, because I said I was going to make use of this area. I think if I remember, I said I was going to put a cocoa bean farm. Yeah, I think that's what I said I was going to do. But other than that, that's actually all there is for this project. So that's actually where I'm going to go ahead and end off the video. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. If you did, make sure that like button. Well, more than make sure that subscribe button for future content. Also, you can follow me on Twitter at AgentCP0 to stay updated. This has been Zero Studios. Thank you guys for watching, and with that, I will see you guys later.